Hey guys, how's it going? Retro Dave back with another video, and yeah, would you believe it? I've actually got another arcade cab pickup. Now, this has come very quickly after the Centipede pickup, and it's kind of one. It's actually a cab that I was offered, or I nearly bought it back in October, and I actually pulled out of the deal. Yeah, it's kind of I don't know. I kind of was interested in it. And it's a 90s game, it's like a 90s, credit muncher. And after initially kind of agreeing to buy it, I kind of thought, and after I've played it on the Raspberry Pi for a bit, and I thought, yeah, this is something I'm probably going to get bored of quite quickly. Because again, you just keep credit in and get through the game. And I'm more into my old school 80s point chaser games. And I was totally honest with the guy, the seller, and told him this and said, look, I'm really sorry, but I really think this is something that is not going to be lasting long in the collection. And yeah, I pulled out the deal, thought no more of it, bought the Centipede, and then, like I say, a few weeks ago, the guy messaged me and said, I've still got the cab, I've got other cabs coming over, I need the space. And he all basically offered it to me for like half what we agreed initially, like half the price. And it is almost too cheap to turn down. And I thought, well, for that kind of money, I thought I might as well go for it, because the worst case scenario is I'll keep it for a bit and sell it on as is, or I might even convert it to something else, I don't know. But I thought for the price, I thought I can't, it'd almost be rude to turn it down. So I took up the offer, sold like a SNES game, a couple of NES games and a Game Boy game, and paid for it. So yeah, it was almost like too cheap to turn away. Anyway, enough of that. But basically, that's the history of it. I was going to buy it back in October. I said no. It was all dealt with okay. And then he came back to me and said, look, I need it gone. I'll let you have it for X amount. And I was like, all right. I think we can stretch that, even if I keep it 6 months or whatever. But basically, what really drew me to it is the cabinet is in really good, in structural, decent condition. There's a few marks around the edges. It has been painted, we'll come to that in a minute, but in general it looks okay. And the monitor is really good, it's got a really nice monitor in it. I was thinking, so even the worst case scenario is I could have the monitor out of it. I'm just thinking, for what I paid for my monitor for Hypersports and Time Pilot, they cost those two monitors, the whole fucking cabinet. So it's kind of, I looked at it in that way, that I've got a decent monitor out of it perhaps. Anyway, let me show you what it is. I think you'll be quite surprised. Okay, and the game is... Da-ding. There we go. Aliens. So it's a 1990 Aliens in a Konami Devastators cabinet. So this game was originally a Konami Devastators, and it was converted back in the day to an Aliens. The cab used to be red, and it was painted this like satin black grey colour by TNT Amusements in America. There's actually a video they did on this. I'll put the link in the description below, as you can see when they had this on their YouTube channel. And they did this all up and redid it all and sent it over to the UK to Richard that had it before. And I've bought it, and let's go on the other side so you can see what the deal is. This side, the artwork's way better. The other side's got a little bit of damage. There's a few scuffs. I mean, like I say, this is damage in transit from the States to here. This isn't. I knew about this before I got it, but you can just see like the red on the edge there. That's what used to be, that red colour. But it's had new artwork on it, new marquee, original destruction sticker, overlay. And this side's got a little bit of damage. This has started peeling away. I've managed to stick that back. And this is probably the worst of it. I'm tempted to probably just cut this with a blade straight, or a straight line, and just get rid of it. You're never going to get that back. So you get rid of that. I mean, I'm not overly bothered, if I'm honest. Yeah, it's kind of saying I'm going to decide what I'm going to do with it. I mean, I'm going to keep it as it is for now. And whether I sell it as is one day for something else, or I'll convert it. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to see what happens, but if I kind of show you in the back as best I can. Hang on, I've not got the casters on this yet. Let me try and shove it over. So in the back, now this is what was a really big draw, was this monitor. Excuse that you can't probably really see it in this light, but it's like a really mint Wells Gardner monitor. And if I show you the date, it was manufactured May 2004, so it is really late. The monitors I were buying for my Hypersports and Time Pilot were 1993, and they're 10 years newer than those cabs, so the monitors are pucker. And this is, you know, even newer than that. This is 2004, so this is like one of the last Wells Gardner monitors. So it is really nice monitor. This was one big massive draw point. If this monitor wasn't in this cab, it was a shag burnt monitor, I probably would have said no. I think because at the end of the day, even if I take this monitor out of this, you know, the monitor's probably worth half what I paid for the cab. So yeah, the monitor was the big seal of the deal for me. And if you look down here, it's got the original, I'll put, excuse the poor lighting, the original Aliens PCB. Really clean inside, new switching power supply. Like I say, the inside's really nice. It's not all water damaged, it's not rotten. You know, overall, cab's really solid. There's the original Konami label on the back. But yeah, it was a Devastators at one point. I've just noticed it says there GA game. I wonder what it is under that label. I'm not going to pull it off. But I looked up the history and it was red, and it would have been a Konami Devastators. That's what I'm certain it was before it was converted to Aliens. It was Aliens, it was red, and then again it's painted. But again, I'll try and find the pictures from the old forum thread, and I'll link the video that TNT did of this cab. So what happened is, let's say today's Thursday, 19th December. This was dropped off yesterday, last night. As you can see, I've moved my cabs over here. I can't even get in there to get this in the room. We literally put it in here. It was like bang on dinner time, so we've dropped it in, and I've been at work, and I've now come out. It's like 9:30 at night. So this is the first time I've really had a good look over it myself. So it's got the free play credit button put on there. I had that on my Miss Pac-Man, so that's been wired into there. So it's still got the coin mix on it. I mean, like I say, this is pretty much the first time I've really looked at it myself. Has it got a money box? So this is almost like my kind of like first real look at it. I've not spotted the monitor date, but that was it. Oh, sweet. Okay, so we've got the money box. Yeah, it's all good. All good. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I've bought me a glass cleaner and all that. I'm gonna give it a little wipe over. It's not majorly dirty, just gonna get a few like finger marks and marks off of it, and I'll put the casters on the bottom, push it round, get all my other cabs in place, and then what I do is I turn it on and I'll show you it. I'll show it playing. Okay, right, I shall catch you in a sec. Okay, just give you an update what I've done. I've taken the glass out, cleaned all that, oiled the joysticks up a little bit. We've done that. Not a lot in the back, to be honest, but as you probably just see on the screen, I did actually buy Pandora's Box 4. So this is going to make it a little bit more interesting, so I can play all these other 90s credit munchers on here as well. So as you can see, it's got all the stuff on there. Final Fight, King of Dragons. You know, it all seems to be all good, and it's got Alien vs Predator as well, which is awesome. You probably know what's on these already. It's the first time I've ever had one of these. Obviously the fighting games I can't play with 2 buttons, but I can play stuff like Metal Slug and stuff like that, I suppose. So, yeah. So Final Fight. I've never had a Pandora's Box before, but it's interesting because it's definitely going to open up the game library for me a bit for this cab. I mean, the volume's a bit inconsistent with the games, but then again, it is what it is. But you know, it's all good. 2-player. Yeah, I think it's going to be cool. I think it's going to be a cool little cab to have for a bit. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to stick the Aliens board, plug the Aliens back in and play that for a bit. And I think when I'm done with Aliens, I'm going to plug the old Pandora's in, the Pandora's Box in, which will let's turn that off. Yeah, I plugged the Pandora's Box in. I think once I'm done with Aliens, yeah, just see how I get on with that. Obviously, opens it up a little bit, doesn't it? It's got some good shooters on here as well. You guys probably know more about this than I do, because again, I'm very green when it comes to these. But this, I looked at this earlier. This Alien vs Predator looks really good. Let's turn the light off. The monitor on this cab is absolutely amazing. I mean, I'm not sure if you can see how clear this is, but it is absolutely beautiful.
Select your claim.
It's absolutely pin sharp. Look at that. It's absolutely crystal clear. Just press these, hold that. Very interesting. Again, this is all new to me. What else now I can show you? Sunset Riders, that all plays good. Robocop, I've not even tried that. Yeah, had a quick go, quick try out a couple of these games. All lights up alright. It's got a few marks, but you know, whatever. I'm honestly not that bothered. I'm just think it's cool that. Yeah, see, I mean, what can you do? I think this old Pandora's box is going to make it last a little bit longer for me anyway. You know, 2-player. I think it's going to be a good 2-player JAMMA cab, really. Let's just turn the light back on. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good 2-player JAMMA cab, definitely. Definitely going to give me more options having this Pandora's box in here. But yeah, what I'll do, like I said before, I'm going to stick Aliens back in, and plug it back in, push it back, move the other cabs back in, get them in place, and yeah, just enjoy playing it. All right, guys, I shall plug the board in, and we'll try and have a quick game of Aliens. Right then, let's have a 1 credit play and see how far we get. Excuse the time pilot noise in the background. Okay, let's do it. The monitor on this is absolutely beautiful. Okay. The soundtrack in this game is really good as well. You can basically hold the shoot up, you see like shoot this one, then you got a crouch shoot as well. Well, weapon power ups. Oh. What the flame. Right, so first boss. Taking ages. There we go. There we go. Driving stage. Honestly, the monitor looks absolutely beautiful in this game. That looks amazing. It's so clear, the colours are so vibrant. Right. Put the little map on here, shows you where the aliens are, look, the purple dots. So you need to avoid the steam. So we'll have one credit, we'll see how far we get. Right, this is where I want to try and get 3 bullets to do. Oh shit. Oh, I need that energy as well. Look, I'm like almost out. Oh my god. Can I get it? Yes. Sweet. Right, avoid the grenades. Avoid the steam. Right, in the lift. I can't get over how good this monitor is. It's absolutely crisp. Beautiful monitor. Yeah, I'm sure it looks good on the camera, but honestly, it's so good in here. I've got the cab turned up quite loud as well. Sounds awesome. Yeah, the aliens break the chains on the escalator, and obviously if they all break, then the escalator drops down and you die. So I really need to try and protect the escalator. Oh, that's another one down. We're gonna die. instant death. That is quite annoying. But after I set out, I need to get a better weapon. So my last life, what should we go for? 3 bullets? 3 bullets. Right, if I go, oh, I can't go back up there now, can I? No. Oh, what I should have stayed up the top. Watch out for that coming out. Soundtrack's awesome. Oh, that's close. Oh, it's hard to, the alien moves much faster than you can. Oh, it's tough. There we go. Sweet. Mid-level boss. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yes. Need some of that. Yeah, okay, I think I've got to go down. Actually, no, I'll let them get off the screen. And then I'll go down. Oh shit. I want to get back up there, but I can't. Let's try and get up there. I feel safer up here almost. Probably not. Spiders. Okay, we got. Oh shit, right. Now I'm down to the last life. Spiders are coming in. They really do like an extra life, but so hard to move in this thing, it's so slow. Right, what we got now? Yes. Oh my god. We're literally on the wire now. Shit will come out of the ground. Oh, that's it. That's it, guys. I'm not going to continue. I guess we'll see how we get on next time. There we are. 10 minutes, 1 credit. We shall return to this another time. Thanks for watching, and I shall, catch you again in another video. See you in a bit.